2024 was such a pivotal year for me, and it makes me so excited to go into 2025. So today I'm showing you all how we can become our best selves for 2025 and really prep and reset and plan to have the best year possible. So let's get into it. Hey everyone, and welcome to it. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so happy you're here. Today we are prepping, planning, and resetting for the new year. 2025, I am so excited for. Cannot believe it's already another year, but I'm really excited to take this year head on and start off super strong, being organized and having goals. So today I'm going to show you the things I do to prep for the new year, and you guys can follow along. But first, I had a few resolutions and things I need to check off my list. While it's still December, I have like 2 more days that I wanted to finish with you in this video, so I could count them off of my little bingo cards and everything. So first off, I started a junk journal this year, and I was so strong from January to June, and then I dropped off, but I saved so many clippings and memories that I wanted to add into it. So I think I'm just gonna fill up a bunch of random pages, maybe not organize as much, but I just wanted to take you along while I do some last memory capturing of 2024. Next part of this reset for the new year, we are going to be tidying up the kitchen. It's a bit of a mess, but honestly, it was so much worse the other day when we dragged in all of our Christmas gifts and stuff, so it's really looking not bad. But I did start to learn how to make sourdough today, and it's still going, so I kind of made a mess with all that. Let's go ahead and clean this up. I'm not going to clean up too much of the whole house because I'm going to save that for my January reset, which will be coming later this week, but we can at least clean up the kitchen. Alright, the inside of the house is finally clean and tidied up, so I'm feeling great about that. But now I have been really excited to look back at my 2024 goals and my bingo card that I made and all of that and start checking things off and seeing what else I did. Okay, I found my book that I wrote my goals in. This is a product I actually made a few years ago. I'll say like I think 2020 or 2021, and I sold them, and I do have a few left, but I need to figure it out. Etsy shut my shop down because it was getting mad about my maiden name not matching my business. It was all a mess, and I haven't tried to figure it out, but maybe I will so I can list these again for you guys. But I wrote down in here somewhere 2024 goals. All right, let's look at our goals and check some off. All right, first up I wrote good health, drink water, and see neurologist. And I actually did those. I wrote those because I got really bad migraines, so I needed to see a neurologist to just see what that was about and maybe get medication, and I did. So thankfully now I have a prescription and it helps a lot with those. Next was scrapbooking. I wanted to have a yearly scrapbook, a travel one, and a wedding one. I did not do any of them. I did work a little bit on the wedding one, but I didn't finish it, so I feel like I can't cross this off, but maybe next year. I wrote keep reading and having hobbies. Definitely read a lot this year. We'll have to look at my Goodreads real quick at the end of this, but I finished at least 40 books, which is a lot for me. Decorate and finish my office. I can't believe this office didn't look like this time last year. Like I did this all in the spring, which is crazy to think about, but it looks so good in here. I'm so happy. I wrote enter my homemaker era, latte art, and sourdough. I'm gonna check this off because I did in fact just start the sourdough this week, but it's still 2024, so my first loaf I will be doing tonight, so fingers crossed that it works out. And latte art, I definitely tried. I can do a few things, but not a lot as much as I would like, but I still tried. I'm gonna cross it off. I wrote create helpful and inspiring content. I mean, you guys tell me, but I feel like most of my content was helpful this year, if not inspiring. I wrote embrace the slow life and do things that I love, which I also feel like I really did a lot this year. I really finally started embracing the stage of life that we're in, that means we don't have to have plans every day of every weekend. We can just chill at home and relax and enjoy our mortgage. I wrote romanticize life and memories with friends and family, and I definitely think I did that as well, with always taking cute pictures and making little entries in my journal after a trip with people. I wrote venture into one new content type, and I was watching my video back on this last year, and it turns out I wanted to like maybe get into some book talk content or just some other sort, and honestly I'm crossing crossing it off because I feel like I really leaned into tech and like other tech other than just Apple, but also a lot of Apple this year, and I've really enjoyed that, so I will be crossing that off. And then lastly, I wrote create another paper product, which I did not do, but I don't know, maybe 2025, I'm not gonna make any promises. It's a lot of work. So we got 8 out of my 10 goals for 2024, which is actually really good. I'm very happy with that. But honestly, if you don't make all of your goals that you had, don't worry about it. Just move them to the next year. Okay, and also before we move on to 2025 goals and journals and everything, let's round out 2024 with my junk journal that I started. I have this little picture. That's me, 2024 at the beginning. Do I look any different? I don't think so. My hair was definitely darker there. I lightened it again. I wrote a letter that says open in December of 2024. Dear December 2024 me, cheers to another year. I hope this year was a year of discovery and growth, and right now a lot of things are feeling uncertain, and I hope some things, like what we're going to do with our life, start to fall into place. At the beginning of the year, I'm feeling confused, but I'm excited to figure out what my life is going to be. Hoping for no kids this year, not yet. We've still got things to do and accomplish. Currently loving tea and reading. I can't wait to see how life will change by the end of this year. Whatever happened this year, I'm proud of you and can't wait to see what's in store for 2025. Love ya, Julia Bartram of January 2024. That is so sweet. I remember at the beginning of this year, like I said, being so confused and lost and not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. Felt like I had to have everything figured out, but that's the opposite of the case. Going into 2025, I'm feeling so much more aligned and ready. I started a business this year of doing wedding content and wedding videos, and that is currently what I'm really excited about. I'm doing a nice little rebrand this year, so we'll talk about that in our goals, but just that, and then starting up different types of content this year, like really leaning into tech a little bit more than just doing vlogs, has really also given me a sense of purpose and has made me really excited, and I have been feeling fulfilled and like I'm on the right track and like I'm doing like what I wanted to be doing. So not as lost and confused. I mean, it's still a little, everybody is, but I'm feeling so much more excited to go into 2025. Okay, and then the last fun thing for 2024 is I did make a 2024 bingo board, and I think we actually got a bingo. So here are all of the things on my bingo board. I had 2 free Airbnb stays, a video with 300,000 views, create and sell a new product, be a podcast guest, go on a reading getaway, Tulip Festival in May, be invited to WWDC of 2024, finish our guest bedroom, and 100K followers on Instagram. So I know for a fact I had 2 free Airbnb stays, so that's really fun. I kind of forgot about that goal, and I had one that I just did literally in December, so almost didn't get that. And then, guys, when I wrote this down in my bingo board, I was being delusional. I did not think I was going to get invited at all, but I was invited to WWDC of 2024, which is like a big Apple event that happens each year, and so I was very shocked and excited when I was invited. So there is one bingo. Let me check if I had a video with 300,000 views. Not sure. I think my iOS 18 one might have been close. Ah, shoot. It only got to 214,000, so I did not reach that one, but that almost would have been another bingo. I think those are the only things I checked off, but I'm happy because I got a bingo. I'm very excited. That's a really fun thing to do if you guys want to. I really liked it. Probably will be doing it again, and I do think I'm also going to do a junk journal again. I think I might honestly just continue it into this other half that I didn't finish. So we are officially closing the book, closing the chapter of 2024, and we're ready to move on to 2025. But I think I'm gonna finish that in the morning, and we'll finish the video in the morning. So see you guys tomorrow. Something that I think you should all highly consider is having a little self-care night before the end of 2024 so that you can really relax, reset, and recharge for 2025. Personally, I had a crazy last quarter of the year of lots of traveling and lots of content to work on and just get out for you guys. So I just really wanted to have a little night where I got to play with some of my new Christmas presents, like this marker set and coloring book, and do a face mask, and then just have myself a nice little cozy, relaxing time. And then I also got to read a little bit on my new pink Kindle that I'm literally obsessed with, and it was just perfect and a great way to reset for next year. Alright, for this next portion of the video, I wanted to give you guys a little tutorial on how to make a vision board wallpaper. First off, I start off with making a Pinterest board and pinning a bunch of photos that I want to represent 2025. Then I head to Canva and I just look up a laptop wallpaper and click a random one and just delete everything. So it doesn't really matter which one you click on. Then from there, all you have to do is just copy and paste the photos back and forth. I find this the easiest way when you're doing on a laptop so that you don't have to save every image. All you have to do is just copy and paste, and it's even easier if you put them next to each other. And then you just kind of make a big collage. I like to add the different quotes and words last over the blank spots. So that's one of my biggest tips. So here I am adding in all the little inspiring quotes at the end. Then we're going to go ahead and add a title and type in 2025. I like to change it to color white, but you can literally do any font, any color, but I like to make it white. And then I like to search up the font Calgary on Canva. And I just think it looks really cute, very chic, sleek. So then we're gonna download it, and I just download it as a PNG. Add it to your screensaver, and then here I am doing a little bit of cleanup, much needed cleanup, and we're gonna set it. Look how cute! I like to do a little bit of rearranging, but other than that, it's perfect. Next up, we are creating a Notion board for 2025 content. This is just what I do each year so I can stay on track and keep track of all my content videos and ideas and everything. So I just make a little board. This is just me kind of walking you through a little bit. I like to change the icons, make it super cute, and throughout the year, this is what I write any ideas that I have in, and also making a little content review that I'm gonna ask you guys on Instagram. We're all set. This might be my best work yet. This vision board is absolutely perfect. Highly recommend doing this. I'm obsessed, so motivating, so inspiring, and now I really feel ready for 2025. We haven't even set our goals yet, but it's officially time to start making our goals for 2025. So grab out a piece of paper or a notes app in your phone and let's do it. All right, I'm going to kind of walk you guys through my goals while I'm writing them. So first up, I have wake up earlier and actually stay up and not go to bed after my husband leaves for work. Then I want to exercise lightly 2 times a week. This is a lot because I don't work out right now. So starting off baby steps, okay? Next, I have clean up all of the clutter spaces. We have a few closets in our garage that we just shove random stuff in and junk. So I think I want to go through that and actually organize it and maybe throw out stuff this year. Next, I want to host once a month at least, whether it's a small thing or a big thing. I just love having our friends over and it just makes me really happy. So once a month. Then next up, I have a focus on short form content, all of my Instagram reels and TikToks. Next, I want to use my gratitude journal every morning. I used to do this a lot in 2020 and 2021 and I really liked it. So I want to get back into that. Next, I have keep up with my tax expenses. I have been so bad about this the past ever since I founded my business. So I want to do that every month. And then I have hit 450,000 subscribers on YouTube. We'll see. Things are looking up. And then I also like to write down all my statistics at the beginning of the year, just so that at the end of the year, I can look back and see how much we've all grown. It's just very interesting to me. So here it is, my nice little goals for 2024. Nope, 2025. Next up, I'm going to make a little bingo board, which is just so much fun. Highly recommend. Who's gonna tell me? Around 2024 there, it said 2025. You guys are probably screaming at me through the screen. I'm just now noticing. It's been quite some time. Okay, I don't remember which pen I used. We're gonna try and... Well, there's not really a way to turn a 4 into a 5. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe I did that. Well, yay, 2025. That's hilarious. Okay, I wanted to go over some of the goals that I had on my bingo board. So I think this is just a fun way to have your goals written out. These were the ones I didn't want to put on my resolutions, but I still wanted to have them as goals. So I visit my friend Haley in Chicago, get PR from a tech brand, be invited to WWDC 2025, want to finish our bedroom. We need closet doors so badly and a new dresser. We've just been putting this off for so long. So I want to actually prioritize that and get that done. 100,000 followers on TikTok, hopefully before it gets banned if it does. Winter cabin trip. I will have this beautiful, dreamy winter cabin trip, whether it's me and Keegan, us with friends. I will get that this year. Fly first class. This is kind of, I feel like it's a little bit of a stretch. It's not something that normally happens to me. So that's why I thought it'd be a fun goal. Host an event or a meetup. I've been thinking about doing something at a local venue here. I just don't really know what. Flower making class. I don't really know. I just thought it'd be fun. And have another tech brand event invite because so many of my creator friends go to all these really cool trips with other tech brands. And I think it could be kind of fun to have that as a goal this year. Also, I wanted to bring over my vision board from 2024 and just take a good look at it. Here it was. Oh, see, I put snow cabin trip. Didn't get that. I literally just finished my sourdough loaves last night and I'm so happy with how they turned out, so I could check that off. Oh, a big thing from last year was I really wanted to have a flower garden, and I did that. My flower garden was so cute and it brought me so much happiness, so I probably have to do it again. I wanted to have my office vision board over there, which I literally have that. Yeah, I feel like I did a pretty good job sticking to my goals and having a great 2024. So I think I might do this again. I loved having this just printed out, but I don't have a canvas. I don't have anything to do right now. So might see if my friends want to have a little vision board night and do this all together. Okay, I do just briefly want to talk about my books and my year in books, my beautiful shelf in my office. But this year I read 42 books. My goal was 30. I don't really like to set reading goals because it adds like unnecessary weight. So I just set one so I could be able to record my books, but I didn't actually like try to make it a hard goal or anything like that. 42 books, a few of my favorites this year, like all of them. I read the Crescent City series, which was great. I also loved the Caraval series, Once Upon a Broken Heart series, Powerless series, I really liked that one. I read all of the Magnolia Park series and also really enjoyed those. One of my favorites was Just for the Summer and Yours Truly. I also did a little throwback and read the Selection series because I never read that back in like middle school when everybody else was reading it, and I really liked it. And obviously plenty more, but those were just like the ones I really enjoyed this year. I set my reading goal to 40 this year to see if we can just keep going a little more. Reading, I definitely hit a slump towards the end of the year, but now I'm back into it, especially when I got my new pink Kindle. I'm ready to read and cozy up all winter long with a bunch of books. So if you have any recommendations based off of what I've just told you of what I liked, I'm open to anything and I'm excited for another year of reading. I'm feeling so motivated and excited to go into 2025 today, and doing this whole video with you guys has been amazing. Highly suggest sitting down, setting some goals, making a bingo board if you want, and definitely making a Pinterest board, if not a little background for your laptops or your phone. I am going to be doing a whole different tech declutter and organizing for the New Year video, so keep your eyes peeled for that. January reset video is coming on Thursday. I post videos on Sundays and Thursday at 1 p.m. So make sure you subscribe and stick along if you enjoyed this video and you want to become part of our little family here. Made it all the way to this point in the video, comment calendar emoji because we're heading into the new year and we're ready, okay? Wishing you all the safest end to 2024 and a great start to 2025, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!